Hi, I'm Ben McSheffrey and I'm the Technical Training Manager for Symmons Industries. Today I'll demonstrate how to replace the Symmons T139 diverter or volume control lever for the Allura shower valve. Now your Allura valve may control just a shower head, maybe a tub and a shower, or maybe a shower head and a hand spray. The lever is the same for all of these situations, but there is one important factor to consider during replacement. When you order a new T139 lever, you'll notice that there are actually two levers in the package. That's because Symmons redesigned the Allura trim in 2021, so you need to determine which generation of Allura you have so you can install the correct lever. You can make this determination with a simple measurement on the faceplate of the trim. Here's how to check. Prior to the change, the measurement across the bottom sweep of the lever arc on the faceplate is 3¼ inches. This faceplate will use the lever with no marking on the inside recess. After the redesign, the measurement across the bottom sweep of the lever arc on the faceplate is 4 inches. This faceplate will use the lever with the letter B stamped on the inside recess. To install the new lever, we'll just need to use a Phillips head screwdriver. That's it. Now that you know which lever to use and the tools you'll need, let's get started. First, we'll need to disassemble the current trim kit. We'll start by removing the handle. To do this, use your fingernails to pry the decorative button off the center of the handle. If your fingernails won't work, use something with a dull, flat blade that won't damage the finish, like a butter knife. Once the button is off, use the Phillips head screwdriver to remove the handle screw in a counterclockwise direction. When the screw is free, pull the handle straight off the main valve stem. Set the handle and decorative buttons aside until later. Next, we'll unscrew the round dome cover from the valve body. Just grip the cover with your fingers and unscrew it from the valve body in a counterclockwise direction. With the handle out of the way, we'll remove the indicator dial plate. That's the small dial that snaps into the escutcheon and covers the lever. To remove it, just use your fingers and gently pry it up from the bottom. Be careful not to pull too quickly. Be patient. Now, we'll remove the escutcheon and diverter lever. Use the Phillips head screwdriver to unscrew the two escutcheon screws. Turn them in a counterclockwise direction and set them aside after you remove them. The lever is normally attached to your escutcheon, but your lever may be broken or missing, which is probably why you're watching me right now. Regardless, our next step is to remove the escutcheon and lever as one unit. Just grab the escutcheon and pull it straight out. Once the escutcheon is off, you'll see the notch in the inside ring where the lever snaps in. If your lever is broken or damaged, remove it by snapping it out of the notch. Now, if we consider the earlier instructions for determining which lever you'll need, we can move on to installing the new lever. Then, we'll reassemble the rest of the trim and get you back in business. To install the escutcheon plate, first attach the diverter or volume control lever by snapping it into the notch in the escutcheon. Align the diverter or volume control lever with the receiver on the valve and slide the escutcheon into place so the lever inserts into the valve and the escutcheon sits flush against the wall. Install the two stainless steel screws through the escutcheon and into the tappings on the valve body. Snug them down with the Phillips head screwdriver until the escutcheon makes a tight seal against the wall. Then, snap on the dial that covers the screws and the lever. Next, spin the dome cover onto the valve body by turning clockwise until it stops. Don't over-tighten it, just hand tight is all you need. When you remove the decorative cap from the end of the handle, you'll notice the Phillips head screw inside. Just position the handle to the correct orientation and push it onto the brass valve stem. Tighten the Phillips head screw and finish it off by snapping in the decorative cap. If you have any questions related to the maintenance of this or any Symmons product, do not hesitate to call our technical support team at 1-800-SYMMONS. On behalf of the entire team at Symmons, thanks and have a great day.